Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Hey, what's going on? This is Inflewence, and today I got Fans Toys DIVERGE, which is their Swerve, and I will be referring to it as Swerve from now on, FT-58. And yeah, this guy is not a mixed bag, but he looks good. Has some articulation limitations. Has some couple little things there that I don't like about him, like this helmet, but you can change it. I don't like the color. The color is a little more lighter than I thought it was. I thought it was a little more red, and it's probably coming off more red on the camera. I can't really deal with that. I try to do the white balance. Yeah, it's probably coming off a little more red than it is. It's a little duller. And what's this right here? Look like a scratch, which is possible because of how you transform it. So watch out for that, of course. So let's get into this review. What is great about this guy is, one, the transformation. Another transformation that isn't complicated, pretty simple, but fun, and I do like it. And it's quick though, because it is simple transformation. There are a couple things about the transformation that you just have to be careful, but of course you know that. And also, one thing I noted is they seem to have the tolerances dialed in, which is a first for Fans Toys. Which I mean, unless you can think of another figure that had the tolerances pretty dialed in. Nothing super tight. Even these pegs that you got to flip out, and I'll show that during the transformation, are easy to flip out with your finger if you got nails. Of course, I got nails. I probably should have cut them. I cut them like every 3 days. Good diet. That's what I attribute that to. But yeah, and like I said, this helmet, I'm probably gonna swap it for the more red helmet, the more red Magneto helmet. He reminds me of Magneto. Just, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. You can see why if you know Magneto. But let's get it moving. I don't think there's nothing much else I have to talk about. So let's talk about accessories. So accessories, you got this gun, which is his only gun, and it's just gray plastic or painted gray plastic. I don't know, but it's all one color. It looks okay. It's fine. You get the card, move him over. On the card, he has the white legs, which is what I thought they were going to do. And they probably thought they were going to do, and then changed it to chrome. On the back, you have the chrome legs and chrome feet. And yeah, they probably just didn't have time to change that picture, because they probably thought that's what it was going to be. Get the booklet. I don't know. I don't use the book. I used their guide, but it was easy. I actually did most of it myself while I was just watching the guide a little bit. And you have some pictures, typical Fans Toys box. Nothing too big. You also get some extra faces. So this is the head I was talking about. I just put just saw my friend torn apart face on him, just to test out to see if you can put the other faces on. I believe you can put any face on any head. But here's the two different helmets. This helmet is more, maybe this helmet looks more like Magneto. This helmet is more like the original one, the one that's on there, but it's just more red. So I'm not sure. I like this color, but I like this style. So I'm not sure what I will put on there, but maybe. But you see the stoic face here. He has the torn apart face, and he has the smiley face over there. And of course, see his head up close so you can see the face that's on him, which is just like stoic resting face. It's a family show. Yeah, I put a sticker on today. You know, I don't normally do that just because I don't really care. Like, I think I'm gonna go through now that I'm close to done collecting. Yeah, I'm close, but I think I'm gonna go through and put stickers on all of them. I need better stickers though. I don't like this sticker, and I'll be trying to find some better ones. But Let's go through the overview of the bot. I already showed his head close up. This right here, I like this. It gives him some character with these here and here. It's accurate. Got the sticker there. Chrome legs is what I mentioned before, and chrome feet, which were white on the packaging. And I think the original one that I saw when they first released, he was white. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Back is pretty clean. I mean, it looks like G1. And over here, he has a scratch. Rubber tires. And yeah, I'll show you where I probably got that scratch from. It's probably tucking the arms in the body. So let's get some comparisons going on. You know, we got to do comparisons. Throw him next to some mini bots just so you can see. He's wonderful looking. I think they look very good. And I'm going to have to rearrange my display because it's getting a little crowded on my mini bot section. So I'm going to have to figure out. And I actually like these guys a lot. So I'm going to have to figure out how to display them in a little more prominent way. Articulation. So his head, of course, when he comes, this is up. At least on mine it was like this. And at first I thought that's how it was supposed to be. Thought it was supposed to be encased, which I was like, okay. I think even on the members unboxing, I didn't transform it because I didn't realize that it was supposed to be like this. Now this can be tricky. You just push it in there, but it has to fit. It has to go all the way in. So there we are. So you can get to the head. Head goes up about that much, which is way more than I thought it would. It's on like a hinge swivel. So you got down about that much. This is more front. You can spin 360. It is a little hard, and you don't get any side to side even if these weren't there. Arms spin around 360. They go up about 90 degrees, a little bit more than 90, but I think it's this joint right here. This joint does flex a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's flexing because it's loose. Like it's just the way the joint is manufactured or designed, I should say, that up against this body, and it just gives that little flex. 90 degrees for the arm. Limited. Of course, no butterfly. Except for this. I mean, I guess you can kind of get an outward butterfly like that, but I mean, what am I doing? Spin the fist around. No articulation of the fingers. We just got the kung fu grip happening. The fixed thumb. Bicep swivel. Yeah, there's a bicep swivel. There's a weirdly ratcheted, not the ratchet's not weird, but it's weird that it's ratcheted. Waist swivel. I mean, there's nothing really, like, it's not a cabana or anything. Like, it's weird to have a waist swivel. I guess it's nice. It's unnecessary, I should say. I don't think so. Then you have a frictioned waist bend crunch, ab crunch. Got individual skirts, which is what I like to see. Not connected to the joint this time, but you can get the side and the fronts up. No back skirts. And you have this. It's weird because this is the same joint that usually has the skirt connected, but it's not connected. But because of the joint, you can get frontward all the way like that, but back again is limited, which is weird to me. I don't know why they use this joint without having the movable skirt. Not that it would have helped with the leg articulation, but you can see. And a thigh swivel here at the top. And then we can do the splits. We can do the full splits. So no problem there. Knees are super limited. Actually, they're not super limited because the top knee joint, which is, I don't know which one is which, but you need to use this one in order to get the full range of the knee. So if you use that one, you get the 90 degree, which ain't the full range, but you know, it's 90 degree, which where you should be. but it's the second joint. I don't think that's the joint. I'm not sure. Maybe that is the knee joint, but the second joint is for transformation. Yeah, I think that is the knee joint, and this is the transformation joint. So you can use both really, but you can't get more. You actually could. Let me see if you can move this cover. And you should be able to get more. Yeah, you can move the cover if you want. If say you need a picture or something, and you can use both joints. But let's put this back because that's for transformation. Just put it back like that. And then feet, no down, no up, super limited rocker. About that much. I don't think you can pull it out any now. And then you have an independent heel spur that can go down. It does help that this moves and it's tolerance well. So it's not super tight, but it's tight enough where you can have it angled like that. That's what I've been doing, angling it. And then it helps with the back heaviness because he does have long legs, wide legs. So, and all this stuff back here. So there's that. So let's get him transformed now, which is very simple. Pull this up, pull this up here. You can spin his head around so you don't got visible head. Push this down and it goes there. Pull these side things up here. Be careful. Try to get a fingernail in there or a spudger. But if you slip, you can scrape some paint off. Not that far. That's not good. I never did that before. Hope it ain't damaged nothing. So yeah, that's far. So straight across. Arms, you can put up like this if you want. Move this, put the fist in. When you're moving the fist in, bend it down a little bit just so the thumb can get in there. But you don't really have to move it, which is great. I do like that. So it's not like extra steps. You know, normally you gotta move it a certain way sometimes. It's not bad, but I mean, then you can move this so it's like that. Again, move this on the bicep swivel so it's like that. And this right here, oh well, we're not there yet. You want to move this joint back so you can get clearance to get in here. Once you get in here, you can push this all the way down. Do this again, push this all the way down. Like all this stuff is really loose. Not loose, but you know, good loose. So it's not hard to do. Move the arms forward. Then you can peg the arms in. This is where I probably scraped. So be careful. It might be beneficial to be higher because this is actually red. You may scrape there too, but at least you won't get white paint on here. And I don't know, this may wipe off, but it's not wiping off with my hand. So just put that in there. And then this side right here, I can't really get in all the way. I probably could if I kept trying, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it because this side goes in fine. And you see that? So this side is probably off a tiny bit. And if I get it exactly right, as usual, it'll go in. But that's the front. Straight to the point. Now this right here, you want to get off. It's like in this little hole right here. You kind of move this out a little bit. It's kind of bending on plastic. I don't know where they learned that from. But then you can move this up and just move this out the way. This you might as well move up the heel spur, push it in, move this like that, push this down, and then move this all the way up, and there you go. Now there's a peg right here that you can just pull out, and again, this is tolerance really well, just comes out, and you can move this down to give you room. Just flip this over. You can move this out the way so it doesn't hit any of this. Flip this over in here. Make sure this skirts are in, and it flips over. Now when you flip it all the way over, it's on both hinges. If you couldn't tell, it's really easy. And then you can move this in like this, and it's 2 pegs right here that peg into the back. And there you go, just like that. Then over here is the same way. You want to move that, get that out of here. You can move that up, and move this over. Move this up like that. Push this in. Move this heel spur down. Flip this, and then you see there you can bend that. It was a little hard the first time, but it wasn't terrible. And you can flip this again. Make sure you got it like that, and flip it over, and then you move this and peg it in. Now you can peg these 2 things together. Right there, it's going to peg together. Right there is going to peg in over there. It doesn't peg all the way in, and that's kind of weird. I'll talk about that later. And then you can move this up. Now these 2 pegs should go in these holes. I've gotten it once. We're going to see if I can get it again. But the problem is why it's so hard to get in there is because it's like a L peg. It's like this where it's grabbing onto it. So you kind of have to have it down. What I did the first time, I pulled this out a tad bit. Like I didn't have it flush. And then these 2 slots go in there. There's spaces to go in the back part of the doors. Be careful with that too, because I mean, I know it's supposed to, but now it's not even. There we go. I was like, now it's not even going in there, and I don't know if you can see, but it, like I said, it goes down and up, and I got them in there before. See if I can get them in there now. I'm not gonna take too much time. Oh, I thought I had them. That's what happened last time. They like kind of went in and up. I don't like that. They should have just had made straight pegs. But anyway, oh, is this? No, it's not in. It's not in right. I'm not taking all this time to do it. It still stays. I don't know why they had it so it grabs. Should just had, like I said, straight pegs. And there we go. It's rolling well. It's actually a little bumpy for off-road. We got rubber tires. You can bring the gun in if you want. And this was weird to me at first. Like it's not all the way there. I guess it's by design because you're supposed to put the gun there, and then you can angle it any way you want it. And there we go. You know how I feel about guns on cars. I don't think it should be, unless it's a combat vehicle like the Combaticons or something, or planes. Other than that, defeats the purpose. Just like having a symbol on the car. Now I don't mind people doing it, but I don't like doing the symbol on the actual vehicle all the time because, again, robots in disguise kind of defeats the robots in disguise. But let's look at this. It's nice looking. Here we go. Got the blue headlights. This sometimes goes down. You can move it up so it's more straight. Sometimes you'll manipulate it and push it down. This gun doesn't stay as great as it could. However, that's, nitpick, because I'm not going to have the gun on there anyway. Let's take that off. And yeah, blue lights. I like the blue lights. The clear translucent. It's not bad. And you see underneath. I mean, it's Swerve. Again, this might get on some people's nerves. So that's a flaw. Definitely a flaw. You can get it in there. Like I said, I did get it in there once. And it took me a little bit. But for one, I don't want to break it. For two, I'm trying hard. So if I slip and break it in half or something, it'd be a wrap. So I'm not going to do it. But there we go. Oh, we got the M right here too. I think that's Canon. I think that was on him in the cartoon, or oh, there we go. Got that together. That was easy. I just had to push up front like this. But yeah, it's nice. Got translucent tinted windows. Kind of orange. I don't know if the inside is orange or It kind of looks like seats inside. I don't think they're seats, but it's tinted, so you can't tell. Kind of almost looks like people are in there driving, sitting, but I think it's just the screws or whatever, how it's put together. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Like it a lot. All right, so thank you for joining me for this review. If you enjoyed yourself, give me a like. If you didn't, give me a dislike and leave me a comment. I'll get up with you in another one. Remember, reverse transformations in another video. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
You know, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.